How you doing?
Here comes Amberlynn.
Oh, girl. Easily, I have lost over 1,000 pounds. Proud of myself.
Hello there, Gorlies. Amberlynn is back, after disappearing once again. Let's see what she has to say.
So I do want to talk about something, and I kind of mentioned it in my live stream. A lot of people, like, when Chantel was going through like the whole cat thing, and like people were like, oh my gosh, she's gonna go to prison. People were like coming at me with, Amberlynn, you're boring. I'm gonna go to Chantel's channel. That's more entertaining. Amberlynn, you need to like add a side character, a girlfriend, a caretaker, or you're gonna lose views. I don't care.
We've been known you don't care. Imagine having the privilege of having Amber's job, and when you get feedback on your performance just saying, I don't care. Like what? She wonders why her audience gets so frustrated with her. Maybe take some of the comments into consideration, and you'd probably be better off.
I would rather like have my sanity over making large amounts of money. As long as I can get by in life, like I'm happy about that.
Okay, but does she even have her sanity though? How often does she complain about how you've destroys her mentals? I think she really just talks to hear herself talk sometimes, because she is never consistent with the things she says.
People only watch me for drama, then that's not gonna be here. I'm not just gonna like create drama and create let's talk videos just to like get a rise out of people. And there's gonna be rumors about me. People are gonna speculate about me. That's part of the job, if you will. But nothing I say will ever be believed by those who believe the rumors just for their entertainment. And I just know that I'm better than that. I'm better than constantly like making myself a spectacle. I know that I am better than constantly talking about these speculations and these rumors. My mental health is going to be my #1 priority, besides like the obvious, my fur babies, my physical health, things like that.
Nothing you say is believed because you're a liar. Also, I love how she said her mental health will be her #1 priority, besides the obvious, then lists 2 things that she severely neglects. Like, girl, get it together.
During my Tuesday live stream, I was talking about like how I've been eating a lot of ramen lately. And so after I got off of live stream, I DoorDashed ramen because I had no more. And the guy, like when he handed it to me, because I always go outside and I get my stuff. I don't want them to have to go through the lobby, figure it all out, blah, blah, blah. So I always go outside. And he winked at me and I was like, oh my God. And I usually like can catch a vibe. I can tell when someone's like into me. And I've never had this happen to the point of like the person literally messaging me on my DoorDash. So he literally messaged me and he was like, it was so good to see you. You're so beautiful. And then like he asked if I was single and I was just like, what is happening? I mean, it definitely gave me a little pep in my step because I haven't been feeling the greatest like physically due to like my tooth and whatnot. I just didn't know that like DoorDash drivers could like literally hit on you in like the DMs on there. Like I'm literally shook about it. And yeah, so that was like a random moment in time.
Oh, you know, she just had to share that with us. Why would a creep hitting on you give you some pep in your step? I'd be totally weirded out, but maybe that's just me.
But I also want to talk about the fact that I think I'm gonna go back to having a YouTube schedule. I feel like I thrive under a set schedule. Like I genuinely work better under pressure. And when I don't have a schedule, like I'm my own boss. I let myself like get away with not posting. And I don't like that. Like I enjoy filming, I enjoy posting. I love editing. So it's like having a schedule like means like I have to post. So my schedule that I did for the 10 weeks where I was doing like Let's Talk, I was doing weigh-in, what I ate today, and then a weekly vlog. I want to do something very similar to that.
I'm taking bets now. How long will this schedule last? Will it even begin this time? It makes me laugh when she calls herself her own boss. While it's technically true, I just can't imagine her in an actual role like that. Like ever.
But The difference will be I'm going to be putting my weigh-in and my what I ate today in the same video, and I want to upload those on Wednesday. Mondays, I want to upload a vlog, whether it's just a few days of a vlog, one day of a vlog, or a full week of a vlog. Regardless, Monday will be a vlog. And then Friday, I want to do Let's Talk. I know in the beginning of this video, I talked about how like I probably won't be doing that.
People only watch me for drama, then that's not going to be here. I'm not just going to like create drama and create Let's Talk videos just to like get a rise out of people.
But I feel like Let's Talk this time is going to be a little different. There are things that should be talked about, and I just want it to be in a more positive way. It's just my mental health like has drastically improved, and I need it to stay that way because I just feel lighter and happier like as a person. It's crazy how much like when your mental health is so bad, how much that truly affects you. Like my mental health was getting to the point where like there was a moment where I wanted to go to the mental hospital, and I talked to my mom about it. We were actually at bingo. I would say it was about 6 weeks ago, and it's really embarrassing because there's actually cameras outside of bingo. Like I can't. So I'm like thinking, did they hear or see that? I don't even know. But I had a full-fledged like anxiety attack. I had to literally step outside. I was bawling my eyes out. My mom came, she was hugging me, and I told her some things that are pretty personal, but it was very close to me, like just checking myself in because I was struggling that bad. Just feel so much better. Like genuinely, Zoloft worked for me years ago, and it's working for me again. And it's ironic, the only reason why I stopped taking Zoloft years ago is because I felt better. My anxiety was better. I wasn't so depressed. Like I didn't have crazy mood swings. I didn't feel things so strongly. So in my brain, I was like, oh, I'm improved. I don't need to take Zoloft anymore. It's like, no girl, like the reason why you feel this way is because of the Zoloft. So you need to stay on it. So it just feels really good to like be in such a fucking good place. And yeah, it makes me really happy.
I need to see Amber throwing a fit at bingo ASAP. But yes, squirrel, that is kind of the whole point of medicine. You don't stop when it starts working. Why in the world would you do that, LOL? But that's all for today. Leave your thoughts below. Love you guys.